Well, there are festivals celebrating holidays, seasons, notable people, and even entire neighborhoods. But this Saturday, a festival happening in Atlanta will honor something none of us could live without: soil.
There you have it. The 7th annual Soil Festival will take place at the Truly Living Well College Town Farm and is dedicated to highlighting the food journey from planting to plating.
And Good Day Atlanta's Paul Milliken is live at the farm this morning. And Paul, folks are already out there for a tasty weekend. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you all. Okay, so did you take the pop quiz? So here is the purple flower I showed before the break. Do any of you know what this flower is? Give me a guess.
Clue.
No, we should have Googled it during the
Right?
break.
No one knows. You guys, this is an onion. It's the flower from an onion.
Oh, wow.
And if you eat this, it tastes like the best onion you've ever had. I can't believe I never knew that. I didn't know onions had flowers, but when you eat it, it is so flavorful and so pure. I just want to grow onions for these and put these on my salad. Little facts like that. That's what you'll learn at the 7th annual Soil Fest happening on Saturday. A great afternoon of learning and connecting with nature. And one person who will be here to teach us so much is Chef Zoo. It's great to see you. How are you?
Same to you, Paul. Everything's excellent.
I am so glad you're here because just in the few minutes of chatting with you, I have learned so much. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about you. I mean, how did you get interested in plants and using plants as medicine and learning about that kind of thing?
At the farm.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a chef and I work with different farms over the years, and I just learned each, season a little bit more and a little bit more. And I did go to school for nutrition and I did go to school for herbalism, but between the education and just the everyday practice, live and in the moment, I think is the key.
Yeah, well, let's talk about what you'll be doing here on Saturday. When folks come to Soil Fest and they see you, what are you going to be doing?
So we'll be doing a herbal application workshop where we'll show different plants that you can use from off the farm and others that I'll have with me, and how to create products for the home and community.
Yeah, so these are various things that you have made out of herbs and plants. Now this machine over here, what is that?
That's a dehydrator. So that's really important for anyone who's growing herbs at their home, and they want to preserve them so they'll last longer throughout the year.
Okay, so that's how you do that. All right, now I want to walk with you for a minute because you are a fountain of knowledge. We were walking around before, and everything you pointed at, I was like, what? So let's talk about these yellow flowers first of all. What are these?
These yellow flowers are buttercups. And certain native tribes used to actually use these. They would grind them on stone, put them in cold water, infuse the water, put that water on their clothes as a bear repellent.
Oh, no kidding. That's really interesting. And then here, of course, everybody knows dandelions, but I don't think everybody knows the ways that dandelions can be used. So talk to me about dandelions.
So the dandelion is the most beautiful plant that you would think is actually a weed, right?
Yeah.
And if we can come back to just this bigger one. So with this right here, we can actually use this flower. We can cook it, right? So it's edible. It's totally edible.
The flower is edible?
Totally edible, yeah. This has been used for over 3,700 years in culinary and medicinal use.
Wow.
All the way back to Egypt and past that. And it's documented, right? That people were using it this long ago.
Yeah.
But this flower can be fried, let's say, and make a fritter out of it. You could dehydrate it, make tea out of it. You can dehydrate it, infuse oils with it.
Wow.
The leaves from the plant, now you can take those and stew them or saute them like collard greens or turnip greens.
Okay.
And then the root itself is harder to get. And one thing about dandelion is different plants grow in spaces to kind of identify what's going on in that space.
Oh, sure. They're like temperature takers of what's happening.
But this is compacted soil, so that's one thing that a dandelion will tell you. If you look over here, it's a little looser, and you see it's so much gravel and stone.
Yeah.
So it's going to be much harder to get this root, so I won't worry about that.
Yeah.
But we'll just grab the flower. And then let's see if we can give you that one.
Okay.
And do we have another one? Let's grab this one.
Once you look for them, you start to see them. There we go. Okay.
So, and we don't want to get it mixed up with the buttercup.
Right.
And then the back of it's bitter.
Okay.
Right? So when you're doing the fritter, don't worry about it. You can just use the whole thing and fry it.
Okay.
But when you're going to eat it, just try to pull more of the flour than the back.
The yellow part. Yep.
Yes, indeed. And then you just pop it.
Really? Okay. First time for everything. Let's go.
So this is super high in vitamin A, super high in vitamin C, super high in calcium, and the dandelion is 10 times stronger or richer in nutrients than lettuce kale, or spinach.
Amazing. And this is stuff we have in our own backyard.
And
That is fascinating.
the thing is, Paul, what I tell people all the time is 20% of the country's water is going to manicured lawns, watering those lawns. With non-native grasses, where we have these medicinal plants, but people call them weeds,
Right.
and we spend millions of dollars on herbicide. So what we need to do is allow these plants to grow, let them tell us what's going on with the land, because they actually they communicate with us.
Yeah, it's really worth investing in knowing what you have for sure. Chef, this was amazing. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, spending just a few minutes with this guy will blow your mind. And you can this Saturday at the 7th Annual Soil Fest. My review is 2 thumbs up for the dandelion. Like that was good. Especially I think fried, like he said, fried in a fritter, it would be amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Okay. Now I know what we're going to have for lunch.
I know, learned a lot. All right, Paul, thanks so much. Now, the 7th Annual Soil Festival is Saturday, as Paul mentioned, from 11 to 3 at the Truly Living Well College Town Farm. That's at 324 Lawton Street Southwest in Atlanta. Tickets are $25 for adults, $5 for kids 16 and under. All proceeds support Metro Atlanta Gardens and Farms.